the meeting to order. The mayor is unavailable, so as president of council, I will be overseeing the meeting. Roll call. Rebecca Wilson. Here. Dan Michael. Or Dan Stapleton.
Here.
Liz Jones here. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Public participation, we have Josh Rush.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Josh. I moved here in October of last year. My family moved into the house here on Main Street. We absolutely love the village. We've had a great time and working with the local businesses, walking around with our children, meeting new people. It's been a great place. We really love it here. And I think it's a place we want to stay for a long time. That being said, my wife and I are interested in opening a family-friendly trading card and collectible shop here in the village. And at first, I know some people may hear card shop and think this is only a place for kids who play cards or adults who collect cards. Our goal is bigger than that. We want to create a safe, positive space where children of all ages and families can spend time, learn, and participate in something affordable and community-based. The shop will focus on trading card games like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, stuff like that, but it will also include things that make the space useful, even for people who are not already in the hobby. We plan to offer free organized play for children using pre-made decks that they can come and use, beginner-friendly events, classes on how to look up cards, values, understand your conditions, and even parent-focused enrichment with things like classes on setting up parental controls for electronic devices. We want the space to be welcoming for families. Ideas include family movie nights, a school or co-op area for children to their schoolwork, snacks, bike rack for the kids, and Lego building rooms. The goal is to give young people somewhere constructive to go, especially during evening and weekend hours when a lot of traditional businesses are closed. This is a business that I think fits well with the village's revitalization goals. It gives people another reason to come downtown, stay longer, walk around, and support local activity. It's not a loud venue, it's not a business that depends on heavy traffic or disruption. There's a small community-driven retail space built around repeat customers, family, and organized events. We believe this fills a real gap. Big box stores sell cards, but they do not teach kids how to play, host community events, or create a safe place for local players to gather. My wife and I are approaching this seriously. We have experience buying and selling and managing card inventory on a smaller scale on our own, and we are now working to build that into a structured business. We're not asking the village to take on the risk of a new business. What we're asking for is support, feedback, and the opportunity to create something positive that can bring more people, activity, and family-friendly options into town. At its heart, the shop is more than cards. It is about giving kids somewhere safe to go, giving families something affordable to do, supporting local business activity, and creating a welcoming space that can grow with the community. Thank you for listening. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Do you have a time frame that you're hoping to stay within?
Yeah, we're looking to open within the next 30 days.
Awesome.
So you have a location?
Yeah, the location here, the old Legion on 137 South Main. It's the big blue building there that just got renovated. It's actually, the landlord is my current landlord, and he's hanging on to it for me until I get kind of, some feedback on and get some approval.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for your time.
You don't have? Okay. Is there any other public participation?
Choose me.
You're up.
Well, I can't say enough good things about Josh. He's been in my store before, and he knows everything there is to know about Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and any kind of collectible card game you can imagine. So, do I need to talk into this? Or? No? Okay. You guys were expecting me to come here and just talk about the contract. That's not the only reason I'm here. So, I kind of want to talk a little bit about everything I did for the community, not just my business. You guys may or may not know that I'm the current chairman of the Crawford County Chamber of Commerce. And I just wanted to share a few things that we have going on there. And the first thing is that we have added 27 new businesses this year as members to our chamber. That is more than the chamber has added in the last 2 years combined. So there's a lot that goes into that, a lot of reasons why that happened. I'm not the reason, but what we have done as a board is we have restructured how we're operating. Okay, we have new leadership. that we put in place. So it's been really good. The other thing I wanted to do is share with everyone in attendance, and of course the council, some events we have coming up that we would love you guys to come to. Okay. So first off, we have a small business series where we teach about fraud, cybersecurity, and things like that. We have that coming up on June 3rd, and I can send anyone who needs more information about this stuff. You just let me know. We're doing a grand reopening for the radio shop up on 40. So it's a ribbon cutting event. We do those. If the village would like us to do a ribbon cutting event for the trail when it officially opens, whenever that is, we could do that for you. There's no charge for that. You get free publicity. It's a great tool for promoting the things you have going on. Most importantly, we have the golf chamber outing coming up, the chamber golf outing, and it's a huge event. We have teams waiting. Even after having 18 holes on the golf course, we have teams waiting to tee off because we have so many teams signed up. It's a great opportunity to sponsor. You can sponsor a hole. You can come and just observe and hang out with us. You can ride the golf cart around with me because I'm not playing. I'm going to be visiting with all the participants and kind of, just visiting and promoting the chamber is kind of what my goal is. And that's what I do for the chamber. I talk about what we do and hope to lift it up. I have, hopefully, in anything that I try to do, I try to lift up. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the food pantry. And Rob serves on the food pantry with me. Lizzie served with me on the food pantry for a little while. And it's come a long way. We've done a lot of really good things down there. As you guys drive by it, you'll see the building is massively improved. We've done that through financial donations from individuals. We've done that through financial donations as far as grants go. We get the McCalla High grant every year. We applied for the Enterprise National Rent-A-Car grant and was awarded a $2,500 grant recently for that. So we apply for a lot of grants, and a lot of the things that we've done down there have come from grants and from generous support from community members and local area businesses. And I just kind of wanted to share with you real quick, and I don't mean to make this meeting last forever. But I think it's important that you guys understand kind of the things that are going on in the community that you might not necessarily have time or the availability to go see. Last year, we served 55,990 meals. Okay, that's a lot. It's a ton of meals. We served 3,726 individuals that came through the food pantry. And we added 80 new households. Now, one thing that I like to say about the food pantry, it's kind of been one of my missions as the vice president, is to kind of get rid of the stigma about who can and who can't go to the food pantry. Okay? If I needed food, even though I'm a full-time employed person, or if I needed food and I lost my job or something, I would not be too ashamed to go down there and get a meal if I needed one. Okay? So I'm trying to change the stigma around that. Maybe there's a family out there. They need 1 month's food. Maybe just 1 month's food to get ahead on their bills. So they're not stealing from their gas tank or stealing from their child's mouths to put gas in their gas tank. Maybe they just need that 1 month. And that's kind of the goal and the mission that I've kind of strived for, and the whole board has, is to make sure that people understand if there's a need we want to serve. We also donated about 1,800 hours of volunteerism down there. Volunteering, doing different things. Oh, and I forgot one thing about the chamber. Every January, we have a magnificent gala event, or gala, however you say it. Rob was there. It is absolutely fantastic. And you get to hear me talk a whole lot, which I like to do. So, but if you come, you'll get your own table. You guys can come as a village council. You just have to register. And we give out awards for, best nonprofit, best government entity, best small business, different things. It lasts about 2 hours, roughly, and we serve a meal. So I just want to make sure, as we get closer, I can send dates out and things like that. So anyway, that's my spiel of my 2 volunteer jobs that I do for the community that I enjoy a lot, as you can probably tell by the way I'm talking. So now the other thing. TechForce On Site provided a proposal to do the IT services for the village. And the one thing I wanted to do before I let you guys ask any questions is I kind of wanted to talk about the Senate Bill 96 stuff, right? Because that's the big push in the state of Ohio coming from the governor's office is make sure you guys have cybersecurity, you're cybersecurity aware, you have a policy and all these kind of things. I've been through that, okay? I have another job that I do, which I'm the full-time director of technology in a school district. We fall under the same Senate Bill 96 rules, okay? You might wonder how I have time to do that. I don't sleep a lot, but I do work a lot. So the cybersecurity policy that you guys already implemented satisfies the July 1, I'm assuming you guys adopted it, right? Okay.
Yes.
So that satisfies the July 1, requirement to make sure you have a policy. The next part is to make sure you're implementing that policy, which could be out of, I think, as early as July 1st. So you're still under that, right? And just by getting bids for this proves that you're taking it seriously to the state. If you were ever audited, you could provide copies of all the bids that you got and the meeting minutes from the council and stuff like that. So that's kind of how the audit trail works. We were audited at Tri-Village about this. And it was random, but it happened. And we had all the backup documentation to say that we were working on it. We were doing phishing exercises. We were doing penetration testing. We were doing all the things that we needed to do. So I'm uniquely fit to help the village through this because I've done it with Tri-Village, but we also are doing it for West Alexandria. We want to contract with them. We've already installed the software. We're already starting the deployment there. But there's basically different pillars of the kind of things, and I'm not going to go into all of it. But basically what I did is I took Senate Bill 96 and I applied it kind of to what the proposal that we're suggesting would be. So we're going to develop a cybersecurity program. Okay, so continuous monitoring of your network, your endpoint detection, which the software would go on your computers, antivirus protection, patch management, so installing updates, that's all part of Senate Bill 96, things that you have to make sure you're doing. Identifying existing security risks, which we already kind of did when I did my walkthrough. You got old firewalls, you got stuff that can't be updated, you got stuff that's end of life, you got old Windows computers, things like that need to be updated. Infrastructure modernization. Again, aging firewalls, your UPS units in the basement don't work. You guys had a power outage, I believe,
Yes.
which caused your water system not to work, which we figured out. If you had had a battery backup, it probably would have kept it up long enough to where that wouldn't have been a problem. Can't guarantee it. Battery backups only work so long, but it might have kept it up to where when you went in to use that, it would have never seemed like there was a problem. That's kind of the purpose of a battery backup. Okay. Endpoint security and patch management, I already kind of talked about that, but our EDR software, you can see into the computers and see what's being installed, what's not installed, what needs to be installed, if there's zero-day exploits or things like that that need to be updated. And most importantly, incident response. We're right next door. If we have access to your systems, we can shut them down really quick. Okay. As an example, let's say Lizzie got an email from someone once you guys are migrated into the Village of Camden email address, and she clicked the link and it accidentally sent you a link and it created this like chain reaction. With access to your network, we can shut that down like pretty much immediately, and we can. It's called mitigation, right? So we can mitigate that risk a lot quicker than not having somebody that's a managed service provider like we would be. We have the expertise, obviously, to do that. Backups and restores. That's very important. Got to make sure we're backing up data and then we can restore it. And then, of course, governance policies and compliance readiness. I would attend council meetings. If you guys had questions, the public had questions about what we're doing or how we're doing it, I would be happy to answer those questions and address them as reference.
So what about when you do your training, what does that, what you do, Rusty and whoever else on all the computers?
It's ongoing.
It'll be ongoing.
It's ongoing. You have to do it, I think you have to do it twice a year according to Senate Bill 96, but we do it once a quarter instead. You receive phishing training, so you know what phishing links look like in emails. We talk about how to detect what's a good website, what's a bad website, what the cybersecurity risks are, things like that. So, and of course that would be included in that's part of what we are proposing as part of the package, so.
I know, in July, on July 1st, we have a hardware package that has to be, the firewalls have to be installed by then. And then September 1st, all the training has to be done.
Yeah.
I believe it's September 30th.
Yeah, it's no problem to do that.
Yes.
Again, you can sign up for a service to do that, but I can design the training and deliver it just as well as you can pay for a course. That's why I'm saying it's included. You know, that's
So my question is, I know we got 4 bids, and we can't discuss those bids right now, but
sure.
can you give the council and the audience a little report on how much? I know you don't have to say how much it was,
Yeah.
because it's not public yet. But what your whole monthly thing entails.
Sure. So the monthly service fee covers the EDR, which is the endpoint detection and response. Okay, so that's software that we put on all the computers, and we monitor that all the time. I mean, we don't have somebody looking at it like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but when we're in our offices during the day, 9 to 5, that's what we're doing. We're logged into our dashboard, we're checking on computers, we're checking CPU usage, memory usage, things like that, looking for spikes to detect a problem. And if there's a problem, then we respond pretty much immediately, of course, because we're right next door. But our response time is guaranteed to be under an hour, typically. It includes the training, so you get your training, once a quarter. So we'll provide you that training and make sure we're documenting that so you have it for auditing purposes. You get a discounted rate on projects, so we're already engaged in a contract, right? So if you need us to come over and replace 3 more computers or something like that, you get a discounted rate for that. And you get the website. So we're absorbing. We already do your website, so we're basically going to start including that as part of the contract. And I think currently you guys are paying $125, but that's due to go up. I mean, it increases based on usage, and you guys are our biggest customer as far as website usage goes. I don't know what's so interesting on the website, but there's a lot on there evidently because there's a lot of usage. So that's due to increase just because of how much it's used and the CPU spikes and stuff that's associated with that. So, we're going to include that. And it includes our expertise, right? You got an entire giant team of people who have a ton of experience with this kind of stuff coming over and helping you out whenever you get problems, which includes me. It's like I'm not disconnected from this process. So, and access to the ticketing system, right? So you guys want to put your own tickets in, or Rusty needs something, or Dave needs something, or whoever your new person is you hire needs something, or Patsy needs, is it Patty?
Patsy.
Patsy needs something. She can put her own tickets in or call us and do that, so you get access to that. And you get access to all the records. We do all your inventory for all your devices. So you'll have a full inventory of all your devices when they were last updated for auditing purposes and all that kind of stuff. We manage your firewalls. So we ongoingly manage your firewalls and monitor for intrusion detection. And doing updates if updates need to be done on the firewall, set new rules. That's all included.
Now, will this also include like a designated email services for council members?
You already have that. You're not using it.
Okay.
You already have that. With your website service that you get from us, it's already there. It's just not turned on.
Is it
And it was
encrypted? Is it encrypted?
Yeah, it was something that no one wanted. No one ever wanted to use it. So it never did get enabled. And it's not very expensive. It's like $5 a user a month or something. Like it's not much. It's a lot less than like Office 365. Office 365 is more like $20 or something like that. It's pretty high. So, but yeah, it's like your domain, your website, villagecamden.org or whatever it is. I'm not sure Betty kind of manages that, but it includes email. Like that service is part of it. All we got to do is check a box and give them names and turn them on. So.
Do you have any other questions? We appreciate you coming out.
There you go.
I got one.
Oh,
I'd just like to add some insight. Like I said, I've met John, I've talked to him a lot, and he's a great guy. And I've actually worked in IT for about 10 years now myself, and I've worked with multiple different kinds of managed service providers of different sizes. And I just want to add that for some really valuable insight that I've worked for large-scale managed service providers that handle multiple clients and local ones that are a little smaller. And having the service that you get from someone local is going to be invaluable, especially with having multiple people here. I think having a managed service provider that's not local really deteriorates the service you receive because you're going to be getting the same kind of encryption and stuff like that, but the big value you're going to see is the gumption and them coming in to be here when you need it and respond as quick as possible.
Well, I appreciate him saying that. I am not asking him to come here. Josh,
I didn't know you were gonna be here.
yeah, we have hung out before at the shop and stuff because he's in the cars, but he does make a great point that we are local and we're part of the community. So
Back to the golf outing.
yeah,
Is any alcohol involved?
absolutely. Yeah, we have beer.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'll buy you one. I'll buy you one.
We appreciate you coming out
All right.
and talking to us, and
Yeah.
we will, as soon as we build up council and gets everybody up to date, then we will be able to continue with that.
Well, I thank you for the opportunity to even speak about the chamber and the pantry and stuff too. I appreciate that. So,
We
thank you.
appreciate your assistance this afternoon too.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
The owner of Camden Walker, that'd be you, right?
Yeah.
You want to talk to us?
Yes, please. Good evening, my name is Mike Truster, I'm one of the owners over at Camden Locker. We're looking at potentially, if I can get them to turn loose of it, I'd just soon buy the whole thing, which then I wouldn't need this, but I don't know that I can, so we're looking at, there's a lot, an empty lot just to the north of us that Camden's own, and I've got some, he's willing to entertain the idea of selling me half of it, or roughly half of it. As I understand it, you guys just say that's okay. So we're working through the fire, all that, trying to get that all figured out to get back operational. But like I said, if I could get James to come loose of it, I'd just soon buy the whole thing. But I went at it with an angle like, you need part of it, I'd like to have part of it.
So have you worked with Rusty on the logistics if you do separate it?
I talked to him about it, and he said I needed to.
I mean, it's happened in the past, it's just council has to say, yeah, it's okay, we're fine with it.
Entertain a motion if
Are
someone
you in agreement with it?
Yes,
Because that's where our value comes
yes,
from.
I see no problem with
That's not a done deal, but wanted to, before I try to make a deal, make sure that we can split. And he's like, well, can you split it? I'm like, I'll get back to you on that. So,
it. Yeah.
I'd entertain a motion to split the property if necessary for purchase.
I'll make that motion to split the property at, you got an address?
North.
Behind Camden Locker?
Yeah, it's just
but
the north
Just
of
say
us.
that then.
I think it was 35, but I don't remember right off.
Yeah.
I'll second the motion.
Discussion? Roll call. Becky?
Yes.
Dan?
Yay.
Motion passes.
thank you guys.
Okay. Thank you. Is that all of our public participation?
Is it okay if I leave? I have to.
Yeah.
I gotta take care of my dad. So.
You're fine.
Okay. Thank you. Just wanted permission.
Thank you. Now that public participation is over, all of you are free to observe, but public participation is closed for the remainder of the meeting. Thank you. Staff reports. Rusty Wilson.
You don't really have anything.
Fantastic. Our temporary fiscal officer could not be here, so she has given me a progress report for council. In her progress report, she has stated there was a lot of mail in the P.O. box, opening mail and going through almost 4,000 emails, numerous emails not even open for months, some for years. A lot of past due bills, shut-off notices. She paid several bills that could be obtained, and there was disconnect notices towards the village for electric and phone, as well as Brightspeed, AES, Centos, Ace, Tractor Supply, and numerous other services, as well as vendors. She discovered nearly $3,000 in loose cash in an unsecured drawer, and the mayor and police chief counted and verified the money, and it's been taken care of. There was mail laying around the office, some not opened, dating back to 2023, a lot of unopened mail, delinquent OPERS accounts, and Ohio Police and Fire retirement payments. Records from 2023 and 2024 were found in piles of papers, and papers were thrown in drawers. There was incomplete water service applications dating back to 2024. There was unopened emails for public record requests that were ignored. Appropriations for the village were not done. The ACH deposits not posted, emails not even opened. Revenue not entered into the UAN system, the accounting system, since January of 2026. Still working on determining what all has occurred in 2026. Bank reconciliations not done. Annual reports not submitted that are required. Example, injured worker report for 2025, plus many others. Keep in mind the employees in the village of Camden, their retirement contributions have not been submitted, nor the portion from the village. Therefore, the retirement amounts are incorrect and not invested. There are fees and penalties assessed for this and should be incurred by the prior fiscal officer that was terminated. There will be a lot of late fees, penalties, and interest. The council will need to figure out how to recoup those and work with the state auditors. I strongly agree to have 2025 and up to date on 2026 audited by the state of Ohio when ready. Water payments not posted, late notices and shut-off notices not prepared, bank statements laying all over the office in random locations hidden behind other documents. The entire office is full of papers scattered all over and not organized. A desk drawer was full of trash. Another was full of lip gloss and eyeglasses. Minutes just shoved in the middle of the other papers found in a drawer, not yet prepared to determine what minutes, resolutions, and ordinances could be missing. The fiscal office is in much worse shape than anticipated. The financial status of the village remains to be unknown. The current audit will help with the financial status up as of 2024. Fund adjustments will be more than likely needed based on the data reviewed within the UAN accounting systems. Bills need paid, taxes need paid, retirement needs paid, employees need paid. Working as much as possible to get this up to par and start resolving the issues behind the basic paying of bills. The condition of the office is truly overwhelming. Jennifer Woods, interim temporary fiscal officer, 5/18/2026. Along with staff reports, the water department, the department is working on putting the office together, and we will announce to the public a date that it's open to the public once we have figured that out. Our new employee starts Tuesday, and she will need some training and up to speed on a lot of accounts. There's approximately 750 accounts in this village, and she will have to examine each and every one to make sure that they are correct and up to date so we are paying properly. Water bills for the upcoming June bills were estimated because it was the only way that we could get you guys bills. So I ask that you please be patient with us as we continue. Approval of the minutes for May 7th.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the May 7th meeting.
I'll second it.
Discussion. Roll call. Becky.
Yes.
Dan.
Yeah.
Old business. Appointment of vacant seats. Are we ready for that?
Yeah.
To consider the vacant seat left by Jeff Steele.
I would like to make a motion to appoint William Brown as councilman.
I'll second the motion.
Discussion. Roll call. Becky.
Yes.
Dan.
Yeah.
To consider the vacant seat left by Laura Jarrell.
I would like to make a motion for Ted Ashman to be appointed as councilman.
I'll second the motion.
Discussion. Roll call. Becky?
Yes.
Dan?
Yay.
To consider the vacant seat left by Chad McCain.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Rob Dake as councilman.
I'll second the motion.
Discussion? Roll call. Becky?
Yes.
Dan?
Yay.
I would like to congratulate William Brown, Ted Ashman, and Rob Dake for joining council. You have, your first meeting will be June 7th. Please be sworn in before then. You have options of having the scheduling with the mayor. Becky can also legally swear in anybody as well. Get that scheduled, and your first meeting will be the 7th.
I have a question for all three of them. Becky is able to swear you in tonight, if you would like to be sworn in.
I can do that.
Okay, well then wait for
But
our
she's
meeting.
I'm a notary.
You're a notary, so Becky can do it.
I don't have the oath. I didn't prepare.
Oh, you didn't?
I
You don't have the oath
don't
here?
have the oath with me.
You can get with her or the mayor and get sworn in. We'll
Yeah.
get that printed off and ready.
Shoot.
Any other old business?
I don't think I have anything.
Do
I
we
don't
have,
have anything right now.
do we have any new business?
Oh, I have a question, discussion. With the deadline was today, was that correct? Katrina?
Oh, for the agreement?
Hmm?
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, okay. But we can't do anything with that. All right.
Approval of the purchase orders.
I'll make a motion to approve the purchase orders.
I'll second it.
Discussion? Roll call. Becky?
Yes.
Dan?
Yeah,
Approval of the bills.
I'll make a motion to approve the bills.
I'll second it.
Discussion? Roll call. Becky?
Yes.
Dan?
Yeah.
Approval of the payroll.
I'll make approval for payroll.
I'll second the motion.
Discussion? Roll call. Becky?
Yes.
Dan?
Yeah.
Do we have any other discussions? I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Dan?
Yeah.